Microsoft takes Chat GPT-4 from open source to big business. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. I'm coming to the end of a little bit of fireside. Hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is a tech day. We're going to be talking about Microsoft and Chat GPT. Everyone loves talking about Chat GPT. I've used it a lot. I love it. Well, the new version is going to be coming out. This is GPT-4, and it should be released by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So I was reading an article over on Petapixel, and they were summarizing an article that they read from a German newspaper called Heise. And this newspaper was doing a report on an event that happened in Germany, and it was called AI in Focus, Digital Kickoff. It was a very interesting event that this German newspaper covered. Anyways, I want to get into this with you in just a moment. Before I do, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks as of yet, go check them out. Go over to JCristina.com/books. They are 100% free. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, consider doing so. And if you are subscribed, click this little button over here so when I go live or when a new video comes out, you will be notified of it immediately. Also, if you just want to say thank you for my hard work on this channel, there is a thank you button down there that you can push. If you like to, you can. If not, it's okay too. Please consider becoming a member. That would be even better. Finally, I don't talk about it a lot, but I put together a Discord server for us about a year and a half ago or so. And there's a lot, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, like-minded people that talk about photo, video, and tech every day. Go over to community.jcristina.com. Once again, community.jcristina.com and go check it out. Anyways, let's get into this little article here. And once again, I want to give you some of the article that was posted by Petapixel, but also I want to dive into the original newspaper article and give you some excerpts that I think that they forgot, let's say. So they start out with Chat GPT-3 has taken the world by storm, but the deep learning language model only generates text. Andreas Braun, the Microsoft Germany Chief Technical Officer, has described GPT-4 as being multimodal, offering generations beyond just text. According to the German newspaper Heise, Braun said, quote, "We will introduce GPT-4 next week. There, we will have multimodal models that will offer completely different possibilities, for example, video." The translation here is OpenAI will release GPT-4 next week, and it's going to allow people to turn text into video, which is amazing. But it gets deeper than that. Now, ChatGPT-4 will presumably generate not only video, but images and audio clips too. Audio too. Unbelievable. Until now, AI image generators have been separate from chatbots such as ChatGPT, but excitement is growing over the capabilities of next-generation models that can generate context in different formats. Quote, "We are talking about AI models that can understand text, images, and sound at the same time, and then use them to get knowledge of the world around them as well as interact with it." This is what Tristan Wolfe writes on Medium. Microsoft has already presented a multimodal language model that operates in different formats called Cosmos One. In the Cosmos One presentation, the AI can read images within photos. For example, a picture of a clock showing 10:10 is inputted into the AI with the question, quote, "The time now? Question mark?" To which the AI replies, quote, 10:10 on the large clock. So it's understanding the time. Just by looking at the clock, it can find that it is a face of a clock, but it also knows which is the shorthand, what is the longhand, and then it interprets the time. So it's now, once again, taking photos or pictures and communicating them in text or in language form, which is truly amazing. Another Cosmos example is it can also tell the viewer what particular type of hairstyle a woman is wearing, or it can recognize a movie poster and tell the user when the movie will be released. Wolfe continues by saying, Cosmos One uses text and image information to answer questions, giving it unprecedented cognitive capacity. Now, That is pretty amazing. You show something an image and now it's giving you text back based on its image recognition and what it's interpolating about the image. I think that it's amazing. Now it continues by saying, during the AI in Focus digital kickoff event in Germany, Braun was joined by the CEO of Microsoft Germany, Marian Janik, who describes ChatGPT as, quote, an iPhone moment. Now that is a big thing, because we know when the iPhone hit, it was revolutionary. And what she's saying is that this is the next revolution. And I believe that to be the case. I think that she's 100% accurate here. Quote, according to the German newspaper, Janik said that it is not about replacing jobs, but about doing repetitive tasks in a different way than before. Quote, disruption does not necessarily mean job losses, she says. It will take many experts to make the use of AI value adding. ChatGPT has become widely popular, becoming the fastest growing consumer app in history to reach 100 million users. OpenAI, which also operates DALL-E, was criticized by the co-founder Elon Musk, who left the company in 2018. Now, this is very important. Listen to what Elon Musk says here. Quote, OpenAI was created as an open source, which is why I named it OpenAI. Nonprofit company to serve as a counterweight to Google, but now has become a closed, maximum profit company effectively controlled by Microsoft. Not what I intended at all. That is a very profound statement. This is coming right from Elon Musk, who even named it OpenAI, right? Just because it was supposed to be that open source platform. So as you know, I always dig in a little bit deeper. So I went over to the article, the German article, and I just read through it. And there was a couple of things in there that I wanted to point out to you, a little bit beyond of what the Petapixel article was talking about. And what they said was this: on the topic of regulation, Microsoft Germany took a more positive stance at the AI kickoff event than the Microsoft and US position deposited in Brussels, pointing here in particular to the dangers of regulation for innovation and the grassroots community. Quote, open source must of course be allowed to flourish, said Janik, and the newspaper responds to that with unquestionably an important concern, but its advocate is probably not called Microsoft. I mean, are you kidding me? You know, when a Microsoft representative says things like that, it's cringeworthy, you know, to me, by saying that, pointing out here in particular to the dangers of regulation for innovation and grassroots community. Are you kidding me? You're basically taking something that's as grassroots as it's going to come, that started out as OpenAI, right? And now moved it into basically a closed platform. That's what's going to happen. And it's funny, I talked about this at the very beginning when I first started talking about ChatGPT, and I found that Microsoft was really getting in bed with them pretty tight. Now, I know that they were using it for Bing, right? They were using GPT, I think 3.5 for Bing, and it was working out okay. Now, they have other models out there, but ChatGPT is just really powerful, and it has the movement, right? It has that push. People know what it is, and if Microsoft can capitalize on that, they will. My question is, how many things have Microsoft purchased and they really haven't went well? All right? They kind of taint everything. Things that originally start out as something great and wonderful and inspiring or inspirational to mankind, all of a sudden becomes a monthly lease, some type of monthly fee or something, right? That's what a lot of these big businesses do. And what Elon Musk here points out is that the whole OpenAI, the ChatGPT thing, that whole thing, the OpenAI in general, was set to be a counterweight to Google. This is in his own words, a counterweight to Google. And I think that is so powerful because there needs to be checks and balances. There needs to be counterweight to business, right? If not, you end up with companies like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile that are literally, it's a triopoly, let's call it, instead of a monopoly. And they control everything pretty much. They say how much, when, where, so on and so forth, right? They are the ones that determine how much you pay every month for your cell phone service. And when one says, hey, we're going to go up $10, they're on the phone with the other two. Yeah, we're going to go up $10, you know. You guys might want to do the same. Yeah, I think we're going to do the same. Okay, cool. Boom. And that's it. Very simple. They'll all offer things here and there to try to differentiate themselves from one another. Does it really matter? Just like we see the UK's open web, right? Launching all of these satellites into LEO that is going to now try to directly compete with Elon Musk's SpaceX Starlink. Yet all of the satellites that are being put up there for OneWeb as of late are getting there on the backs or being ferried up there by Falcon 9 rockets, Elon Musk's SpaceX. So yes, I think that, in my personal opinion, we need to have those checks and balances. I think that we do need to have that counterweight to Google because it's massive, right? Not that it's not good. I think Google's fantastic. I love Google. There's a lot of stuff that they do is great, but it controls everything, right? And when you get one entity to be able to control everything, it's problematic. So if we see Microsoft not only getting in bed with Chat GPT or GPT-4 now, and start now owning a majority of it, let's say 51%, that becomes such a lobbyist, let's say, behind it, that can control the narrative of that engine. And that is a problem. That's when we end up with a lack of checks and balances, in my personal opinion. But at any rate, I want to know your thoughts on this topic. Down in the comment area below, put your thoughts. Let's have this discussion. I love the community members talking back and forth about topics. And this is a big topic. We don't know it as of yet, but trust me, GPT moving forward is going to be, as they say, an iPhone moment. It is going to be that revolution. Now, who controls it? That's the question. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, throw the video a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for another vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.